So, good afternoon. It's not very nice today. It's Saturday and it looks like it's going to rain this afternoon. So, I thought it was time to do a sort of fitness fragrance video again because it's been a little while. Basically, though, I'm being a bit lazy today. Obviously, I've done all my workout and stuff already, so I'm all set with that. I'm not being lazy in that way. However, obviously, a lot of these videos take a little bit of time to think of ideas. I get a little bit tired of doing the same things. I need to think of some new ideas. But I thought ChatGPT again could help me today. So basically, I'm looking at Middle Eastern fragrances. I'm looking at three today, and I want them to kind of answer some questions for me because I think they may know a little bit more than me about some of the questions I have burning inside that I need answers to. So I've got three fragrances I'm going to look at today. Raghba Wood Intense, which is sort of caramel scent. Rasasi Daarej pour on. Yeah, that's more of a, I think it's cardamom that's the main note here. And then Ard Al Zaafaran Oud 24 hours. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing those correctly. Essentially, though, they're quite cheap, easily accessible Middle Eastern fragrances that you can get on eBay. Again, they're all under £20 if you look in the right places. Some are much closer to £10, to be honest with you. And yeah, I like them all, but they are very unique. They're an acquired taste. They don't smell like your traditional Western fragrances. So if you're not used to them, they might be quite bold. But I want to see really because I really like all of them, but I want to see what ChatGPT thinks. Which one is the best fragrance, and then I'm going to wear it tomorrow for all my workout and stuff and do a full review on it. So let's get on with it. Now, I have to say, I'm normally a little bit lazy. I don't tend to look at note profiles and scent profiles and stuff, and you've probably noticed that in my videos as well, because I just go on what I like the smell of. And I like the smell of all of these, but I couldn't necessarily tell you what the notes are and what the dominant notes are. I can pick up certain things, obviously everyone can pick up smells of vanilla and whatever, but yeah, these ones are quite unique. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if ChatGPT can help me first of all, and just give us a little bit of a note breakdown for all three fragrances. So yeah, let's see if they know more than me anyway. Hi there, can you give me the note breakdown for Raghba Wood Intense?
Raghba Wood Intense is a lovely oriental woody fragrance. It has top notes of caramel, licorice, guaiac wood, and cedar. The heart includes agarwood, sugar, sandalwood, and cashmere wood. And the base notes are incense, vanilla, amber, oak moss, and musk. It's definitely a rich and warm scent.
Great. Could you also give me a note breakdown for Rasasi Daarej?
Absolutely. Rasasi Daarej is an oriental spicy fragrance. It opens with notes of cumin, cardamom, and artemisia. The heart is composed of rose and orris root, and the base features vanilla, tonka bean, amber, sandalwood, patchouli, and musk. It has a really warm and spicy vibe.
And also for Ard Al Zaafaran Oud 24 hours.
Ard Al Zaafaran's Oud 24 Hours is quite the intriguing fragrance. It opens with top notes of dark chocolate, mandarin orange, and bergamot. The heart is a beautiful blend of ylang ylang, jasmine, gardenia, and some fruity notes, and the base is rich with patchouli, sandalwood, agarwood, oud, incense, and amber. It's often compared to Tom Horn's Black Orchid.
Great, thank you.
You're very welcome. If you have any more questions about fragrances or anything else, just let me know.
Now, apologies if my screen doesn't focus here, but yeah, Ragbwood Wood Intense, I definitely get the caramel smell and definitely that sort of sugar note that they talk about. It's really just a sugary burnt caramel I get. Rasasi Darish, yeah, I think it's all about the spices, to be honest with you. Definitely get the cumin, cardamom sort of vibe, and yeah, that iris or orris root, I think that's in Prada Lom, and I kind of get what they're on about. And then the last one, yeah, Ardell Zafran, Oud 24 hours. Completely forgot about dark chocolate, and you do get that. I think the two notes I mainly get from it are dark chocolate and probably the patchouli. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. They're all very different fragrances. So we're going to ask them 10 questions now and see if they can, we'll see if one can stand out above the rest, and I'll wear it tomorrow. Okay, so out of those three fragrances, which one is the best for a workout?
For a workout, you probably want something fresh, not too overpowering, and that lasts well but isn't too strong. Out of those three, I'd say the Rasasi Daarej might be a bit too warm and spicy for the gym. Raghba Wood Intense is also quite rich. I think Ode 24 Hours might be the best fit since it has those fresher citrus notes and nice balance.
1-0. Thank you.
You're very welcome. If you need any
Out of those three fragrances, which one is the best, do you think, for compliments?
Ooh, for a fragrance that gets you a lot of compliments, I'd say something that's warm, a bit sweet, and has a nice sillage. Raghba Wood Intense is known for being quite unique and getting a lot of attention. It has that sweet, woody vibe that people tend to love, so I'd probably go with that one for compliments.
I agree.
Awesome. I'm glad we agree. I hope you enjoy whichever one you choose. And if you ever need more recommendations, I'm here.
Currently trying to be a professional darts player. Out of those three fragrances, which one would be the best to wear?
Oh, that's exciting. For a professional darts player, you'd probably want something that's not too overpowering but still leaves a nice impression. I think the Ode 24 Hours would be a great choice because it's sophisticated, not too strong, and still has a fresh vibe.
In your opinion, which one is the best value for money?
That's a great question. Generally speaking, the Raghba Wood Intense and the O 24 Hours tend to be quite affordable for the quality you get. I'd say that the O 24 Hours often gives you a really nice balance of complexity and longevity for the price. So I'd lean towards that one for the best value for money.
Great, thank you. If I'm going for a night out, which fragrance would you recommend for a summer night?
For a summer night out, you might want something a bit more captivating and alluring. In that case, Raghba Wood Intense would probably be the winner. It's got that rich, warm, and slightly sweet vibe that really stands out in the evening, and it will definitely make an impression.
Great, thanks.
You're very welcome.
Out of the three fragrances, which one is most likely to get me married?
Oh, that's a fun question. I think for a special occasion like that, you want something that feels warm, memorable, and sophisticated. I'd say Raghba Wood Intense would have the best shot at making a lasting impression. It's definitely a lovely scent.
Out of the three fragrances, which one would you say is the most versatile?
For versatility, you probably want something that can work in a variety of settings, from casual to formal. I'd say O 24 Hours is probably the most versatile. It has a nice balance of freshness and depth, so it can fit in just about any occasion.
It's raining today. Which fragrance would you recommend that I wear?
On a rainy day, something cozy and warm can be really comforting. I'd say Raghba Wood Intense would be a fantastic choice for a rainy day. It's rich, warm, and has a nice comforting vibe that's perfect for the weather.
Okay, picture this. I'm going to a job interview to be an executive manager of an important business. Which one would you recommend of those three fragrances?
For a job interview, especially for an executive position, you want something that feels professional, sophisticated, and not too overpowering. I think Oud 24 Hours would be the perfect choice. It's elegant, has a nice subtle complexity, and will definitely leave a great impression.
Rasasi Daarej hasn't won any of these. What round would Rasasi Daarej beat the other two fragrances in?
Rasasi Daarej definitely has its own charm. I'd say it would shine the most in the colder months, like fall or winter, because it's got that warm, spicy, and slightly sweet vibe. So if we're talking about a cozy winter evening out or a more intimate setting, Rasasi Daarej would definitely stand out.
If an alien was to land on the Earth right now and it had to pick one of the three fragrances, which one do you think it would pick to wear?
Oh, that's a fun scenario. I'd imagine the alien would pick Oud 24 Hours. It has that intriguing complexity and freshness that could appeal to something unfamiliar with our sense. It's unique, but not too overwhelming. Perfect for making a memorable first impression. What about you? Which one do you think they'd go for?
I thought they'd go Rasasi Daarej.
Oh, I like that choice. Rasasi Daarej definitely has a bold, spicy vibe that could catch an alien's attention. It's rich and unique, and maybe the alien would be drawn to its deep, mysterious qualities. Plus, the warmth and complexity could make it feel like an earthy pick. Great call.
So there we are, the overall winner today. It was quite close. It's Oud 24 Hours by Ard Al Zaafaran. Now, as they mentioned at the start, this is a bit of a clone of Black Orchid by Tom Ford. And I think in that sense, I think that's quite a unisex scent. I think it leans more feminine, but there's like this floral chocolate smell to it. Certainly that's where I think the patchouli and dark chocolate are mixing together. Now, I don't think this is a gym scent, by the way. Some of those questions I asked are definitely not, these are not the best options, that's for sure. However, I would completely agree with ChatGPT. This is definitely the most versatile fragrance. You can also get this in like a deodorant. You tend to be able to buy it as like the bottle itself and a deodorant as well. And I think it's a lovely scent. I think it's really good for those transition seasons. I don't think it's a summer's day. I don't think it's one when it's really cold either. But yeah, I can imagine this with a white shirt on. Um, yeah, it can be casual, but it can certainly be dressed up as well. I said it's a very unique scent. If anyone's starting to get into their fragrance, just want to sort of smell what Tom Ford Black Orchid could smell like, and just maybe get an appreciation of Arabic scents, I think this would be a very good one to start with. So yeah, I definitely recommend this. I think it's a worthy winner. And now, tomorrow, and today, that's going to be my scent. But yeah, I have to say, I think they're three really good fragrances. I feel a bit sorry for Rasasi Daarej. Didn't do well at all today, but I still like that one as well. And as I said, you can get them all for under £20, which you can. I think it's worth a go. But yeah, my favourite one in terms of the scent personally is definitely Raghba Wood Intense. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to wear this one to the gym, all my workout and stuff, and just see how it performs overall, because I haven't really given it a proper go yet on these videos. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this one today. Catch you later.